Welcome back everybody to another product review, and today I'll be looking at not just any other hair product that I normally do on my channel, because my channel is normally focused on traditional type products such as oil-based pomades, but today I'll be doing something different because I'll be reviewing a matte product, which is something I never really do on my channel. Anyway, here's a little disclaimer before we continue on with the rest of the review. Despite the fact that the product I'll be reviewing today has been sent to me for free to review, I was not paid a single cent to do this review, nor say anything about the product. And everything here in this video is completely based on my own honest opinions, thoughts, and experiences with the product. And the product we'll be looking at today is the Nordic Warrior Matte Paste, which is a collaboration between Kantrend and Vanilla Soap Studios. So Ryan Ho was really nice to hit me up with a free jar of the stuff all the way from California, and I did not regret taking the opportunity to try this product out at all, because despite the fact that I'm not really crazy about matte products, I really do like this one. It comes in a 4-ounce amber jar with a black screw top lid that kind of gives me sheer revival vibes, and I think that the label design is pretty damn cool as well. Now, honestly though, if you show me a picture of this guy in the center over here without telling me that it's a Nordic Warrior, I wouldn't really think it's a Nordic Warrior or anything, because when it comes to Nordic Warrior, I normally think of Vikings, but this doesn't really look much like a Viking to me, but instead, it sort of looks like a medieval era English knight. I would think it's one of the Knights of the Round Table or something. Opening the jar up, you would find a very white looking, somewhat soft looking paste, and it is actually really easy to scoop out. It's very smooth, and you can see somewhat of a firmish but creamy consistency to it, and breaking it down in your hands is really easy as well. It gets more sticky by the second, but it gets really white, which is why when you apply it to your hair, you should just be careful about applying it, about distributing it all over. Otherwise, you would get white streaks if you don't rub it in your hair properly. Don't get me wrong, it is definitely not a difficult product to apply. It applies very smoothly, but it just is really white. So if you're the kind of person who couldn't distribute your products properly, I recommend that you should really do that, because otherwise you'd find some white streaks around some strands of your hair. The scent on it is the bomb. I just absolutely love the scent. It's supposed to have top notes of bergamot and citrus, I believe. It was mandarin orange, I think. And to me, it's sort of a very clean masculine cologne type of scent, which I really like. It's sort of sweet smelling, which is probably from the mandarin, but it doesn't smell too fruity or too orangey whatsoever. There's a bit of musk to it, and it's a really clean scent that actually lasts the whole day. You would definitely notice the scent fading out, because after a few hours I noticed that the scent isn't as strong as it was when I first put it in, but it's still strong enough to last you a full work or school day after about 8 hours or so, maybe a little bit more than that. But at the end of the day, I can still smell it around me kind of slightly, and it's not an overbearing scent, but it's not too weak either. It's definitely noticeable, and this is pretty much good news, because I just really like the scent, so I shouldn't worry about it fading too much altogether. Being a pretty versatile product, it has the ability to give me both a clean and relatively slick style, as well as a very texturized look. Now here I am combing my hair into a cleaner, neater side part as I normally do, and it gives me the right amount of control. It's got enough stickiness to actually keep my side part in place with sort of that dryish grip without being too dry, but it has a very nice amount of control that is very comparable to Nostalgic Grooming's Moon Paste, which is actually another product which is quite similar to it, but I'll discuss that later on in the conclusion and the verdict. So right now, you can see that I have a very clean looking side part as I comb the product in, and actually the endurance for a cleaner style is pretty good, because it actually lasts the whole day and I don't really notice a lot of movement. But if there is, I would notice that the unparted side of my hair would just move a little bit, but for the most part it's relatively consistent even for a matte product. And this is how the product looks in my hair for a cleaner style. And as you can tell right now, I currently am going for a more texturized and volumized look with this product. As you can tell, I have a lot of texture with it, a natural looking texture that actually looks really awesome. This is in fact after a restyle, which I'll talk more about later. And styling this product is actually a dream, even when it comes to textured styles and just finger coating, as you can see in this video. This is just one of those products that are so lightweight that I thought they wouldn't really hold up very well, and that throughout styling, my hair just might flop over it at any minute because it's just so ridiculously lightweight, almost weightless actually. But still, even while I style, I get enough pliability and a good amount of control to keep my hair going where I want it to. And it also gives me a good amount of volume as well, a really nice strength to weight ratio. I can get a pretty good height with this, and this is how my hair looks just finger combed, and you can see very nice texture and separation without it doesn't look too choppy at all. Now the hold on this though, I would describe it to be more on the medium side. Despite being advertised as a firm hold, it's a medium firm at best. Well, when it comes to a textured style for my hair type, I would actually say that it doesn't have the best endurance. It has better endurance for me on a cleaner style compared to with just a textured style, because I find that with a textured style, after about say 5 hours or a few hours in with just 3 scoops in my hair, as you can see in this video, there is a definite change in volume. My hair actually didn't retain the same height as it did throughout the day, and you can see a few strands just not in place. But then I'd say this product really goes hand in hand with a blow dryer, and with a blow dryer I actually get better endurance out of this product, as well as a more beautiful shape. And what I really like about styling with this product, it gives you a very natural looking flow and very natural looking texture, like I said, without looking too choppy. Even though the texture goes all the way down to the roots of the hair, it just provides a really nice looking texture. And if I style with a blow dryer prior to applying the product in, I can manage to style a very beautifully shaped and actually rounded textured palm, as you can see in this picture over here. And it actually pretty much remained that way throughout the whole day. And the restyle in this is actually really easy as well. I find that this sort of works a little bit like a leave-in conditioner, because the product somehow gets absorbed into my hair a little bit, and it has a nourishing feeling that is pretty comparable to the products you would find from the nostalgic grooming line. And my hair actually does feel soft throughout the day, and as I restyle it, it's actually easier to, because my hair just feels a little softer throughout the day. So restyling it should really be no hassle at all. And despite the product description, the website saying that you need a little bit of water to restyle it, I find that you can just restyle it with dry hair, no water to it whatsoever, and it's just absolutely fine. And I should also speak about the application, when initial application on dry hair versus damp hair. Well, with dry hair, it's still easy to apply. There's somewhat that dry grip without being overly dry, nor too much resistance that you would find in a lot of matte products. It's still pretty smooth to apply in. But with damp hair, it's really easy to actually, it's even easier to apply to hair. It's just gliding. My hands just felt like they were gliding into my hair. But at the same time, the product feels like it's kind of breaking down a little bit, which is why I prefer to apply this to dry hair. And maybe there's actually, I find that there is a little bit less hold once I apply it to damp hair, even to slightly damp hair, which is why I recommend to apply this product using dry hair, and to restyle it with just completely dry hair as well. And I find that this product also works better on me with dry hair. And the shine drop down on this, it's advertised to be a matte finish, but I'd say the shine on it's more of between natural to matte, depending on how much you use. And with just 2 scoops, I would say that it gives me a natural shine. It does not take shine away to make it matte, nor does it even add shine to make it sort of like a lower shine. It's just a completely natural, neutral finish. But if I add 3 or more scoops, it becomes more of a matte look, but not completely artificially gross looking matte that makes my hair look super lifeless. It indeed does take a level of shine away, but not completely. It still leaves my hair with a natural and a healthy looking kind of matte, but not sort of like the very artificial looking matte that I really don't like, that I find in a lot of salon products, because this actually gives you an appropriate matte look without overdoing it. And that's what I actually do like about it once you apply the product in generous amounts to give you a matte finish. It just really doesn't overdo it at all. And once you apply the product, just an ample amount of product, you would find that you'd still keep a natural shine in there. And as you can see in the texture over here, there is a really good amount of separation, and just this product has a good enough stickiness to actually keep your hair into a good separation without being overly clumpy. It has somewhat of clumpiness to it that gives you a very nice and natural looking separation and texture, but at the same time it does not make your hair look overly choppy or just way too textured. It gives your hair a reasonable amount of texture, very good texture that is actually goes with a very natural looking flow and not very much like a fake looking, artificial looking texture to it. And this is what I really like about the texture that the product provides. Now, the washability of this product is really easy. I find that with just water and no shampoo, I can get a majority of this product out of my hair with a little bit of product remaining in my hair. But if you want to get it out completely, then one round of shampoo, even just a small dab of shampoo, can get rid of it altogether completely, because this product is actually mostly water soluble, but not completely, I'd say. So washability should really be no problem at all. And also, it does not give a sticky afterfeel whatsoever, and clearly does not give any buildup at all. And while this is in your hair even before washing it out, it is not greasy whatsoever, despite containing almond oil. It really does not feel greasy at all. And also, another thing I really like about this matte product over here, I find that with a lot of matte products, clays, waxes, they tend to dry my hair out, and after I wash them out with shampoo, my hair just ends up feeling like shit. It just feels very dry. But with this one, it's kind of like the opposite. As I mentioned earlier in this video, it gives sort of like a leave-in conditioner, nourishing kind of feel that is similar to nostalgic grooming products. And so after I wash the product off my hair, it actually feels pretty good. I get a pretty soft feel out of it, but not as much as with a hair cream or an actual leave-in conditioner, but still provides a really good amount of conditioning for a matte paste. Now, final verdict on Nordic Warrior matte paste. I'm not too crazy about matte products, I said in the beginning, but I just really like this paste over here. It's actually one of my favorite matte products, and if I can say, it's my favorite matte paste. Another product that I'd find to be really similar to this is actually the Moon Paste by Nostalgic Grooming, but in my opinion, well, honestly, this product over here is kind of like the slightly more superior alternative to Nostalgic's Moon Paste, in a way that, despite Moon Paste having a pretty lightweight feel, this one is even more lightweight. It's almost weightless in the hair. That is, it's pretty ridiculous in a good way, because I don't like having too much weight in my hair, especially for a matte product. So this one just really suits my preferences. So it's pretty lightweight, and it's really easy to apply and style with. There's not much of that dry and grippy resistance. There's also a very balanced natural / matte shine to it that does not look overly unhealthy. Because one of the reasons why I don't really like using matte products, because I find that a lot of these matte products tend to make my hair look rather lifeless and unhealthy, but with this one it doesn't really do that. And also, it's rather conditioning for a matte product, so that's one of the reasons why I just really am a sucker for this matte paste. Especially the scent. It's just one of my most favorite scents in a hair product ever. And one jar of this actually does last me for quite a while. And even though the endurance on it for a textured style without any blow drying alone is just not really the best for my hair, I wouldn't really mind just spending a few minutes to blow dry my hair after the shower on damp hair, and then apply this, because the results are really worth it. Because this one works really well with a blow dryer for me, at least. It has better results with a blow dryer compared to without a blow dryer. And if I'm going for just a clean style without the need for shine, then this one can also do me really well. It's pretty comparable to the more cleaner styles I can get from the flagship cream pomade, but just without that weight and more extreme hold that I get from the flagship cream pomade. So I highly recommend this product if you especially are a fan of matte products where you just want a really natural look to your hair, because this just gives you a natural everything, a natural shine, a natural feeling in your hair, a natural texture, and it just does not overdo everything, and it just gives me sort of a natural look the way I really like it. And if you really enjoyed this review and got a lot of insight out of it, please leave a like, comment down below, click on the bell icon to never miss a single upload of mine, and do subscribe to my channel as well, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you, everybody.